If you're not familiar with this name, Brandon Leake, just know that he is the first poet to ever win America's Got Talent. No joke, this man is a beast. A complete and utter beast. He's my favorite poet of all time. Like, I like him that much, you know? And he came back to America's Got Talent for the All-Star season, and he had a performance that was so good it received a standing ovation. And I have yet to react to it, and it's been up for days. So, am I really his biggest fan if I'm out here taking that long? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what he's got. I already know it's going to be fire. Proof that I know is that I got the beanie on. You feel me? All right, without further ado, let's get started.
And here we go.
Brandon Leake, season 15, Howie's golden buzzer, but you went on to win the whole thing. Brandon Leake!
I imagined a very different life. Growing up in Stockton, California, in poverty, loss of my sister, fatherless childhood. Writing poetry became my big outlet.
All the things I wish we could have done, I played again and again and again.
I reacted
and
to this
I'm tired
poem.
of playing God, because I gotta come to terms with the fact that my sister ain't never coming back.
You know, the world shut down that day. They almost canceled the entire show.
We feel your pain, we feel your love, and you moved me to do this.
Yeah, you know what time it is, baby.
I still, to this day, don't think I've proven the point.
Yeah, he's got more to
Still,
prove.
People were like, oh, he only won because there wasn't an audience. This doesn't translate to a large stage. I looked at it as, all right, Brandon, you got more work to do.
Yeah, there was some serious haters out there. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. There were some serious haters.
Are you excited to see the demo?
I'm immensely excited to finally give a live audience a good taste of what I do in person.
See, brother, my man, Brandon Leake!
So yeah, I prepared to win. I'll show you that today.
Yeah! Okay, before we really get started, I just want to say this man really showed what's possible. I mean, a lot of poets, including myself, prior to even seeing him on America's Got Talent, let alone him straight up winning, we had very limited mindsets regarding what we could do career-wise, how far we could go. Him and Amanda Gorman, those two, honestly, really set the tone, the new standard, rather, for what's possible for spoken word artists. So I cannot wait to see what this man's got. Let's go. His wife is there, his kids. Yeah.
All your performances were without an audience.
True.
Y'all tell me, how's it feel, baby? It feels about that good.
Yeah, you are that good.
My
how
man.
old are you now?
I'm a big 3-0 now, and I got 2 beautiful kids.
Yeah!
So, yeah.
Did your life change after AGT?
Oh, without question, you know, just my opportunities. You know, leaving a stage like this, the America's largest stage, it provides doors that I never had before. You know, what I've been doing recently is helping the 12 schools in my city, and we're publishing 6,000 kids this year.
That's amazing. You and what is the dream? Like, why even come back?
Oh man, well, my biggest dream is to help elevate spoken word to a point where the people see it just as normally as every other art form.
Yup, exactly. Exactly. Preach, Brandon. That's my man right there. Y'all see why I be ripping this homie? I'm telling y'all that, and he's making that dream a reality. I'm telling you, for real. Heck, that's my dream. If anything, my dream is to make spoken word poetry mainstream, just like rap is mainstream, just like singing is mainstream, just like acting is mainstream. Right? I want spoken word to be that way. A famous rapper is making a boatload of money. I want that to be the case for spoken word artists too. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about the money. I don't think y'all understand it. With the money comes respect. Are y'all feeling me? With the money comes respect.
Boy, if you don't...
I cannot wait to see what this man does. Let's go.
You know what? I feel like on that same year that you won, I think that young girl who performed at the inauguration.
Amanda Gorman.
Yes.
Yup, I just talked about
I
it.
think that you opened the door for
100%.
moments like that. And I cannot wait to see what you have in store next.
Thank you.
By the way, I would not be surprised if he becomes an
On the
inaugural
walk,
poet.
I saw Transient, man.
Nah, we gotta go back.
While on a walk, I saw a transient man standing on the corner. And immediately, I reached into my pocket. Not so I could grab money or anything like that, but so I could get my phone, so I could fake text or pretend like I was listening to music, because I figured my persistence to keep my distance would make it hurt less when I ignored his existence.
Ooh.
At least for me, anyway. But then suddenly a very peculiar smell emanating from the man invaded my nostrils. It reminded me of all the things that our culture deems worthy of throwing away. And the irony is that's the same way that we would treat him. But then inside my soul, something said, Brandon, put your pride aside and go talk to that man, so I did. I asked if he could share with me a bit of his story. All he could do was say, glory, hallelujah, of course I can. He told me of a man who had everything. The people bowed down at his feet, and they allowed their praises to raise his stature to nothing less than God reincarnated in human flesh. Where I'm from, that's the Pharaoh complex, I'm pretty sure, but you see, the issue with towering above all has never been that climb up, but that cataclysmic fall, back down to humility in which most don't survive. And I imagine him losing everything. And he told me, young man, don't be foolish. The reality is that I woke up and realized that your life only works when your life's work is worth your life. And I realized my life's work was worthless.
Emotional, damn it!
Worthless, and this broke me. It broke me to see my reflection splintered, broken, barren, so I grabbed everything I could fit into these bare hands, and I ran till I couldn't run no more. It all seemed so real to him.
Yo, this man different. The way he's able to switch different emotions is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it seems so organic. Like you're just along for the ride. He's just taking you on a roller coaster. You feel me? And his storytelling ability, I've said this before, this man can tell stories. If y'all haven't seen his spoken word albums, check those out. You'll really see what I mean when I say this man can tell stories like no other, I promise.
Flesh, where I'm from, that's the Pharaoh complex, I'm pretty sure, but you see, the issue with towering above all has never been that climb up, but that cataclysmic fall, back down to humility in which most don't survive. And I imagine him losing everything. And he told me, young man, don't be foolish. The reality is that I woke up and realized that your life only works when your life's work is worth your life. And I realized my life's work was worthless. Worthless, and this broke me. It broke me to see my reflection splintered, broken, barren, so I grabbed everything I could fit into these bare hands, and I ran till I couldn't run no more. It all seemed so real to him. You could see it ruminating in his eyes again and again, and he stopped my train of thought saying, young man, do you know why I smell like this? He said, I smell like this to remind myself that self-sufficiency will no longer keep me clean, because do you know why you wear those clothes? Is it simply to look appealing or to hide the fact that you're healing?
Ooh.
Never in a million years did I think I'd take hygiene tips from a guy like this. But I did. And the craziest part is, as all these cars drove by, I wonder which one of us they thought was clean.
Oh! Yo!
2 hours later.
Which one of us did they think was clean? Between me and him, which one? There's the kind of inspiration that only comes through deep experiences with another human being. The one category of human being that is unapologetically regarded as less than, the homeless. Look at how he's able to connect on a human basis with them. I'm not saying that to praise Brandon. What I really want us to understand is that there isn't anything particularly special about this individual, this homeless man that he's talking about. Every homeless individual possesses just as much humanity as this guy. And while watching this, one might have the temptation to think to themselves, oh wow, that's a rather unique homeless man right there. Very insightful for a homeless man. No, I don't think that's the point Brandon's trying to get across. I think he's trying to say that this homeless man is a man. He's a human. And just like any other human, they have their own story and they have their own lessons to share. You see what I'm trying to say?
So I guess the moral of the story is, you can never judge a book by its cover.
Wow.
forget. I mean, I remember watching that final, and I never forget when. Who's that?
My daughter's over there.
Say hi, Dada.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Can she come up?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait to be a dad. Man.
She's so cute.
Brandon, what's her name?
Her name is Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Hello. She's taking away the limelight from you, Brandon.
Every day of my life.
She's so cute. No, I was going to say, I remember that night, you know, I never in my wildest dreams would have thought someone with an act like yours could win AGT, but you won it because of obviously what you say, but also it's the way you deliver everything. I mean, you are brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely brilliant.
3 things stand out about Brandon's ability as a poet. 1, his storytelling ability, which I've already addressed. 2, his ability to emote and vary the emotions at the drop of a hat. Literally, at a pin drop, boom, he'll flip. Like, almost like he's taking on different personalities. You know what I'm trying to say? I've seen him do it for this poem. I've seen him do it in Puff with the turn from the happy-go-lucky tone to the more melancholy tone, right? I've seen him do it in his one poem about alcohol. I can't remember what it's called. I'll pull up the name. I'll drop the name somewhere so y'all can see what I'm talking about, where he takes on the persona of alcohol itself. Like, he literally personifies alcohol in the poem. And the way he's switching between different emotions, which makes sense because depending on who you are, alcohol will make you act a certain type of way. You know what I mean? So it'll bring out different expressions, different emotions from different people. So it makes sense that alcohol was very erratic in that poem. Anyway, I'm not trying to talk about different poems. I'm just trying to say that, his storytelling ability, his ability to emote, and then his ability to capture the human experience. That's the 3rd thing. Really big deal. If you can really capture the human experience, you don't have to be talking about grand ideas. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to talk about the universe and the stars and stuff like that. Just everyday human experiences, like encountering a homeless person, and wrap that up really nicely. Bro, you'll really elicit emotions from others. I'm telling you.
It's always very emotional when you speak because you talk about different things that we all deal with in life. You definitely evoke these kind of emotions in me, and I'm sure in so many other people that hear you speak, and you're special.
Thank you. Thank you.
You really are, Brandon. I think that you're doing exactly what it is you want to do, and that is moving people. And your words are so poetic, so in the moment. We're not only enjoying your performance, but the message is so clear. And thank you for moving us. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you guys so much. Well done, Brandon.
That was really special.
He is special. I'm so proud of you. He is so good.
I know you want to get back to mommy.
He's like a star.
I have to fight with tears when he speaks.
He was good.
He's great.
I really want people to understand how hard this guy works. I was on a Zoom call with him and some other creatives recently, and he brought up that he has 150 poems memorized that he could just recite at any given time. That's how prepped this man is. I have maybe 6 poems, maybe 7, that I have memorized at this exact moment. You know what I'm saying? Then some others I've memorized in the past, can't really quote them that well anymore. You know what I mean? This man has 150. That's dedication right there. This man, I mean, I've seen reels of him, like Instagram reels, where he's performing for hours on end, and he kind of time skips. He provides a time-lapse version of his practice session, but you can see he's been reciting for hours, bro. Nah, that's a different level of dedication. If you really want to reach the top as an artist, especially as a poet, you have to give it your everything. And I'm telling myself that. I'm not trying to preach at y'all like I'm him or something. No, he is him. Brandon is him. You can't take him out. He's different. He's not the same. You are you, but he is him. Right, I'm not him, not yet. Trust me, I have all the confidence in the world, but I'm not going to delude myself into thinking that he and I are on the same level. You feel me? to get where he's at, you have to put in blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed this. I definitely plan on reacting to more of his poems. I'm sure he's got more poems coming in America's Got Talent. Can't wait to see those. So stay tuned for that. If you like Brandon Leake, if you like spoken word poets in general, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing analyses of poems, of spoken word, but also of page poetry. Keep that in mind. So stay tuned for all that. If you haven't already seen my spoken word poems, definitely check it out. I got a playlist right here. All right. And then also, if you want to get to know my breakdowns and analyses of other people's poems or just my reactions, I have playlists for those as well. So check it out. And I'm out. Deuces.
One is going to be on I-10 to Katy freeway. If you are